All right. So. Yeah, so I don't actually know how you get it out of the box. I've never actually taken it out of the box, funnily enough. How do you do that? Gotta, like, open it from the top, from the side? But there, here it is in all its dusty glory. I still have the thing. I've never taken it out of the case. Or maybe I have. No, I think I have. I think I have taken it out of the case, but I never actually used it. But, let's see if maybe I can do that really quick. I don't even know if I don't even know how you open this. I know you can. I'm gonna put this over here briefly. If I can't open it, then it's not really a big deal. I don't want to damage the box either. How do I do it like this? It looks like it does come out this way, I think. Does it? Does it, or does it just look like that? Hold on. You know, I'm not actually too sure how you are supposed to open this. Like, now that I'm looking at it, I'm not really sure. Looks like you can pull this bit off, but it's not, like, coming off proper. I say, if I can't take it out, then I won't, but... Wait, no, there you go. Okay, well, that part came out. So how are you supposed to do this? Not really too sure. Yeah, I'm really not too sure. Man, they really put the thing in, didn't they? Oh, you can open at the bottom like that? Huh. Okay, interesting. What's the point in taking that out? It's just like the manual or something? Is that like... It must be the manual. Do you, like, take the top off? I really don't know, to be honest. Like I said, I've probably only taken it out, like, once. This is, like, one that I got at a pawn shop. Not a pawn shop, flea market. Like, years ago. Okay, I'm not too sure how to take it out, so I don't really want to mess with it too much. Maybe I'll take it out again. Maybe I'll figure it out, and then I'll take it out for the remake. Maybe I'll have a look at it when the remake comes out. Now watch me not be able to get it back in. Hold on. There you go. Wait a second. I don't quite have it in. Hold on. Because it kind of slides in a little bit, like... I'm sorry for kind of wasting time on this, but it looks really neat, and I did want to show it off at least once. Because it's pretty cool. Let's see, John says, looks to be in amazing condition. It is. Like, honestly, it is in really good condition. Let's say my mom actually got this at a flea market for me. Because my mom's really cool. So I don't really talk about my mom enough on the stream, to be fair. How do I... It's weird. That's weird. Like, it fits on, but there's, like... a little thing here. It almost seems like it doesn't, but it also kind of does. That's weird. And maybe it's probably meant to be like that. But anyway, yeah. So this is the chainsaw controller. As you can see, it looks really cool. Like, it looks really cool, right? Like, it looks sick. It looks neat. It looks cool, right? I'll hold up a little bit so you can see over the mic. But, it was very notorious in the sense that it was really hard to actually use. Because, you can't really see it, but on the top here, it's really dusty. Okay, it's really dusty. I haven't really cleaned this thing off in, like, ever. So it's really... I'll clean it eventually. I wasn't really expecting to show it in the box. But as you can see, it has, like, the buttons on the top there. Once again, I don't know if you can really see it all that proper. But, like, it has buttons on the top. So it's meant to be, like... Like, I don't know, and then you have like a button like down here, like on the handle, like below the handle as the trigger, and a button like right there, and a button like right there. The L2 button is like right there. I think you might be able to see it. Yeah, you should be able to. So holding this thing is like really difficult and playing properly, because you're basically holding it like you would like a chainsaw, right? So it's like you're holding it kind of like this, and it's like eh, eh. Like your hands aren't really meant to like hold a controller like that. So that's very cool. And it has this like card here. It's like authenticity card, I guess. I'm not real too sure, but it's a really cool collector's item, even if I've never really used it. If anything, it probably makes it better. Maybe, like I said, maybe I'll take it out of the box and show it off on for the remake, just for fun. But yeah, I've never used it. I just hear it's really really hard to use, and I can see that it would be really hard. I think it makes chainsaw sounds too. Like I think it goes like mew, mew, and I think maybe the inner working of the blade spins. I think. I remember there's a rumor for a long time associated with that, actually, that if you played the PS2 edition with that controller, you would unlock a chainsaw. That was completely not true. But I remember that was the rumor, where it was like, oh, maybe you'll get like a chainsaw weapon if you use the controller. Because, this is back in like 2006 or something, where rumors could spread, right? So that was the rumor of that controller. Oh, anyway, I was talking about how cool my mom was. So my mom is. I shouldn't say was. She's still really cool. My mom is very much like, she's not a gamer, but she will play games sometimes. She's played games a lot with me, actually. And she's kind of actually a bad influence when it comes to like collector's editions, because she feels like it's good to get collector's editions, which it can be. But she's very much if you can get a collector's edition, go for it. Which I haven't followed for the past while, because let's be real, a lot of collector's editions weren't really that great. Ooh, good treasure room. But I'll probably start changing now, since it seems like collector's editions are actually getting to be worth it again. But my mom, she wanted the chainsaw controller more than me, weirdly enough. Because I'm like, oh yeah, it's cool, but I hear it's not really that good to use. But she's like, oh yeah, but it looks cool. And then she saw it at the flea market, and she came home with it. And she was like, oh, look what I got. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, you got the chainsaw controller. Because I remember she was like humming and hawing on whether she should actually like pick it up. And then I guess they went down to I don't know if she haggled them down to like, I don't know how much she paid for it, but I'm pretty sure it's probably worth more than what she paid now at this point. I can get a free broken butterfly. I got a free broken butterfly. I didn't need to spend the money. So you can tell I didn't remember like any of this. I didn't know you could get a free broken butterfly. Well, now I'm kind of sad. I spent money on this one. I'll sell it at least for a high price, probably. Well, damn. Okay, well, the merchant gets a gun, I guess. So yeah, that's how the story of how cool my mom is. Like even Megan, right? Like my girlfriend. It tells me very regularly how cool my mom is. Because she's like, oh, my mom would never like even touch a game. She says they're for like kids and stuff, and there's really no need for them.
Follow me.
But my mom's like the opposite, where my mom's very much like, yeah, play them. You enjoy them, play them, have fun, and she thinks they're pretty cool.
Wait, follow me.
So yeah, my mom's a very cool person. She also, like, even back in the day, like my mom, I talked about this before on stream, but for anybody that's new here or never heard the story, I'll tell it again. So back in when I was younger, I used to have a Nintendo, like a classic Nintendo. But I remember my cousin, I believe, it might have been my cousin. I don't know who it was. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was related to them in some way. I don't honestly remember. Was giving away their Super Nintendo or selling the Super Nintendo. And so my mom was like, "Oh yeah, you know, if you want that, we should sell your Nintendo." And so I sold my Nintendo and we got the Super Nintendo. And my mom, not even me, but my mom for years afterwards was saying like, we never should have done that. We should have kept the Nintendo and all the games. Which, to be fair, I think I did have a lot of games that would have fetched a pretty high price now. Like, I know I had the old school Godzilla game. I'm trying to think what else I had. I think I might have had Earthbound, which I know goes for a lot of money now. So yeah, my mom for years after was always like, "Oh, we never should have sold your Nintendo. We should have kept it." And my mom is also very much like, because I remember even trading in like games to EB Games back in the day. So in Canada, we had EB Games instead of GameStop. And I remember trading in games for that, for various reasons. Like, I never played them, so I would trade them in sometimes, or I remember getting my Game Boy Advance, and it was like, "Oh, you trade in your Game Boy and a few games, and you'll get like money off a Game Boy Advance," I think, and I think I did that. And even then, my mom, like, then afterwards, my mom was always like, "Yeah, never trade your games in; it's not worth it." So my mom's actually kind of like ahead of the curve when it comes to video games. She's like, "Yeah, don't get rid of your old systems. Don't trade in games or anything. It's not worth that." And ever since then, I've never traded in games. And I've never had the idea to even get rid of any of my consoles. I did eventually get a Nintendo Entertainment System again, right? My mom found it at a pawn shop. She found one at a pawn shop, and we picked it up. So yeah, like, yeah. So my mom's very much ahead of the curve, especially when it comes to like older people, right? She's very much like, don't trade your games in, don't get rid of your consoles, get collector's editions if you can, right? My mom's cool. I have a cool mom. John says, my mother hasn't played games since Super Mario back in the day. She was amazed by the haptic feedback in the DualSense controller for the PS5 when she tried it. Yeah, my mom, because Megan has a PSVR 2, and we got my mom to give it a go, and my mom was like, "Whoa!" She was really into it. She said she wouldn't mind trying it again at some point. But she's really intrigued by it. She's like, "Oh yeah, it feels like really real." It does, to be fair. So my mom was pretty impressed by VR technology. Now my mom hasn't really, like, she doesn't really play games by herself. She mostly like plays Mario Party and stuff with me.
What are you selling?
But like, you know, if given the chance to like play Mario Party or play like a game like with me or someone else, she'll do it, right? Like, she's cool like that.
I'll thank you.
Let's see. Bass Backwards says my mom isn't into games and thinks they're for kids. Yeah, a lot of older people do, right? Like, I think that's obviously getting better because obviously our generation, right, that grew up with games will probably go to their kids and say, "Hey, games are cool. You should play them." Like, I know I've already kind of talked with Megan about this, but if we decide to have kids, which I think would be nice personally, that, you know, we're probably going to be like those parents that are like, "Oh yeah, play like this game, play that game." Like, we're going to show them games eventually when we have them and when they get old enough, obviously. Bat Sucker says, "I'm going to do some chores. We'll see you then." Okay, hopefully your chores go well. I wish I didn't trade in any games. I don't remember how many I did. Same. Same. I really regret a lot of the Game Boy games and um Nintendo games I would have gotten rid of. Cause like I know I got rid of Super Mario Land 2, and that game can go for a lot of money now, but I had that on the Game Boy. But I got rid of it, right? And I would like to get it back. I'm sure now that it's on, the virtual console, the price has probably gone down. I would hope, anyway. So I probably don't need to really like, quote unquote, worry about that anymore. It's still going to be expensive, probably, but probably not as much as, say, it would be, Had there not been other ways to play it, I mean, I also had this Men in Black game on the Game Boy. I don't even know what that would go for, to be fair, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was kind of more rare. So that way has treasure. And that way, wait. That way goes back? Well, we don't want to go back. I want the treasure.
Wait here.
John says the pricing on the VR2 is insane. It is. Like, Megan hummed and hawed on that a lot as to whether or not she was going to get it. She asked me numerous times. She's like, well, do you think I should get it? And I was like, well, Megan, if you're asking me, you really want to get it. You're just trying to find a reason to not feel bad about spending all that money. So I was like, well, just get it, because I know you really want it. You may as well get it. And she's like, oh yeah, I mostly just wanted to like play certain games like Moss. Or like she really wanted to play Moss. And when we found out, oh, you can play Moss 1 and 2 on it, she was like, oh yeah. Splish. So yeah, she decided to get it. It was really expensive. And to be fair, I don't think her or I have used it enough to like really justify how much money it was. But wait, hold on. There's a guy up there. But I know he's being smart. But we'll play more of it. Like, I do intend to do some streams of it. I even told Megan that like I'll probably buy some games for it myself just so I can stream some, because that is the plan. I would like to stream some games on it. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that one I can shoot the things, though. I'm guessing the chains. There you go. They have a name. They're called chains. Just making sure I didn't forget to like turn anything back on. Okay, now we're good. I know I'm a bit late checking, but still. But yeah, it'll get enough use, I'm sure. Magnum rounds, I'll take that. Wait a minute. I don't know how it's not hitting me. I feel like I'm kind of cheating death here. Maybe that's why it wasn't hitting me. Damn it. You can shoot the chains, right? Maybe not. Oh, that guy got it really bad, dude. He kept getting burned over and over again. Probably not very pleasant. Wait. There you go. There we go. That's what we needed. And yeah, it was necessary for me to kill them because I get treasure, which I like. I like treasure. I don't know if they stop spawning. I think they do. Hold on, bud. Which, by the way, if any of you guys have any like recommendations for like VR games on the PSVR 2, let us know. Like, I will let Megan know, and we'll take a look, and then maybe we'll pick them up. Because I would like to do some streams on PSVR 2 at some point. I do think it'd be very neat. I don't know how I'd want to do it, mind you. As in, like, I don't know if I want to, like, show, like, myself as I walk around. I'm not too sure how I want to do that, like, webcam-wise. Because obviously I have no problem with, like, showing myself. Clearly I'm doing it right now. So, you know, but it's like I'm not really too sure how I'd want to go about it, I guess. I'm not really too sure. Like, I don't know if you guys would care to see the movement. Like the physical movement? I'm not too sure. Well, I'll figure it out probably. Or you guys can tell me your opinions. I like to know your opinions. It's a great product, but there are so few games, good games supported, at least for now. Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? It's like there isn't much now. Yeah, there's some. Like, there seem to be a few interesting ones. Now more are coming out. So, that is nice. But it's kind of like getting a new console in general, right? It's like, well, it'll probably take a few months before you really see much return on like actual good games that come out, or at least have enough variety to really make it worth it. I see blue flames. I guess those aren't blue, more purple. Resident Evil and Horizon Call of the Mountain would be my recommendations. Okay, well we do have Call of the Mountain, so that's pretty good. That's all very good. Yeah, I'll need to look into Resident Evil for it as well. Okay, well I will certainly take your recommendations because they would be fun to play on stream. I'm pretty sure. I'll probably play the other Horizon games on stream first. Well, in general, I have never played a Horizon game yet. It's been on my list. So I'll probably play those before I get to doing that one. But yeah, she got Call of the Mountain, right? Yeah, Call of the Mountain. As a bonus in the bundle. So she got it in the bundle that she got, which is pretty cool. So there's the next merchant stop. Let's go ahead and slam jam you in. Goat head. Still not complete. Followed by lion head. Still not complete. Followed by snake tail. It's complete now. Yay. So, okay, There's a path up here. I don't know where this goes to. Hello? I mean, a grenade. Hey, Sadler. Oh, You know, I completely forgot about that. Thank you, Stream Elements Bot, for showing. Oh, is that where you're supposed to see the goodie? Is that where you're supposed to see the treasure if you come up here? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It would be really hard to see it from the ground. Speaking of which, if anybody here hasn't followed the YouTube channel, I would highly recommend it. We're going to be putting up some exclusive stuff. Already have some exclusive things up there already. And going to be putting up more once I get a bit caught up on my stream recorded backlog and get some of that uploaded. Or at least edited and stuff. Edited down. Then gonna go and record some more stuff, upload a couple sessions of Deep Rock Galactic with some friends that I did. Should be really fun. Should be really fun. Do recommend it for anyone that hasn't. Especially if you like the Persona games, because those are probably exclusively gonna be put on there. I don't think I could really stream those and not risk potential spoilage from some people who might want to come in and be douchey about it. Or just, you know, how long it would take. It would take a really long time, which is mostly the thing with it. It would take a really long time if I was gonna do any recording of it or streaming of it. You know, it's really weird. Is that supposed to be see-through? Is that supposed to be? Is that meant to be like glass? I've never noticed that before. That's cool. That's pretty cool. You know, I like that. Yeah, you know, that's really cool. I've never noticed that before. Never noticed it one iota. Now let's go here and hang out with my merchant, buddy. So I can go over there. I can go into those rooms. That is where I need to go, I believe, yeah. So merchant is in here. Hey, merchant buddy. Ah, the music, it's so good. Oh, and also on the YouTube channel, I upload a bunch of past streams to keep them for an archive, kind of, right? And for anybody that doesn't use Twitch, it's good just to have stuff up there in case other people want to see it, right?
Got some rare things on sale. What are you buying?
What can I tune up on my rifle? Yeah, I'll tune you up.
Is that? Thank you.
Well, there goes most of my money again.
Come back anytime.
What do I have for ammo? I should sell yeah, I'm gonna sell a couple grenades.
What are you selling?
So one of you. Oh no.
Stranger?
I'll sell one.
Is that all? Is that all?
I really only need 3. I'll keep these just in case. Just for when I need them. Like I'll hoard onto them until I need them. Now this should be the next shooting gallery. So let's see if we can get all the points here. So I got all the bottle caps for round A. Rapid fire and sniping. Didn't I do this one already? I do the sniping one, I guess. Okay, yeah, here we go. It's game type B. Okay, maybe that's not the best choice. Oh, it's Ashley. Nope. Oh. Oh, shoot. All right, reload time. Yo, I got Sadler once. Okay, you know what? That was actually pretty good. So I only missed like 4 prizes or 2 prizes. Okay, so I missed 2 prizes. I think the TMP might actually be better to use. I mean, it's still hard to hit, but I think it's easier to hit. So I need 2 more. I don't know why that opened up. Okay, some back there. Oh. Damn. Damn, I mean, It's so hard. Ah, that might have been okay to get the last 2. Okay, I did get all of them. Nice. You know what? This actually isn't as hard as I remember it being. 6 bottle caps. Second row complete. Give me the money. Give me the pesetas. Let's go. Dude, look at us go. Look at us go, man. Yeah, I remember struggling with this when I was younger. Maybe my aim was that awful. Because what do we have now? What do we have for bottle caps? We got the Ganados. Don Jose. I didn't even know these guys had names. Imposter D, imbecile. I don't know if that's what he says. I think it is imbecile. Don Diego. Then you have Don Esteban. They all named Don. Don Manuel. They have Dr. Salvador. See, he does have a name, right? Dr. Salvador. Dr. Don Salvador. Who has the best one, of course. Then you have, what's her name? The Bella sisters. Oh, it's like the Bella twins from WWE, funnily enough. All right. Yeah. You know, no word of a lie. If they ever sold any of these, like, in real life, I would want them. I would want the whole collection. Like, I'd probably pay actual, like, good money for, like, a full collection of these in real life. Like, not even be ashamed by it either. I would definitely do that. Hey, Ashley, did you have fun? You have fun watching me shoot stuff? Oh, look at that guy. Dude has like a weirdly shaped head. That looks really weird. See, she looks normal. Whoever painted this either got his head like really wrong, or this guy may have been Habsburged, if you know what I mean. So I can get a treasure up there, but that's why I need to go though. Wait, what's this way? Ah, we got ourselves a puzzle room? Oh, I see. Wait. I mean, they probably don't need to face each other, but I'm gonna do it for the sake of aesthetic. Just for the sake of aesthetic. Ashley can stand. Nope. I thought I hit the wait button. Apparently I didn't.
Wait.
There you go. Stand there, and Leon will face you and also go here. Hey, Best Backwards, welcome back.
Follow me.
You haven't really missed too much. I did get the other bottle caps, which I may as well show off. Yeah, so we got these guys. We got the Dons. Don Jose. Don Diego. Don Esteban. Don Manuel. Dr. Salvador. Look at that. He does have a name. And then the Bella sisters. Yeah. There's so many VR headsets, and what I heard, the Vive is the best. Yeah, like, so I do plan on getting a VR headset for the PC at some point, because I know there's a lot of game options for them. And plus, you know, Half-Life, right? Half-Life of Alex. And I believe the headset I kind of settled on would be the Vive. But the Vive is also really expensive. So I'm not too sure when I'll be able to get around to getting it, but that is the headset I do plan on getting.
I think you've lived long enough.
Hello, Salazar.
Let's see if you can survive this time.
He's such a little shitter. Look at him. He's such a little shitter, dude. Also do like Ashley with her. No. I thought it was gonna fall down anyway. I guess maybe it doesn't. He's just so giddy with himself. He's so happy being evil. Oh. 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 Okay, so I need to shoot them. I'm guessing. Come on, Ashley. Give me the spinal. Now, I'm assuming everything's fine. I assume they'll, like, crash. Yeah. Well, quote-unquote crash. They'll just keep moving until, you know, they hit the wall, I guess. Not really much of a crash, mind you. Oh, ammo. We'll take that. So is there treasure? There is. Over here. Right in here. Ooh. The elegant chessboard. That is very elegant. The little scurry is so great. It is, right? He's so happy with himself. He's such a happy little guy. The Queen's Grail. Oh, nice. That looks really good, actually. See, like, I like Salazar as a villain. He's a really good villain, in my opinion.
Follow me.
Just because he's so happy with himself, right? Like there are like, see, you have like a couple different types of villains, which I think, which I appreciate, right? Because you have the villain that, okay, so yeah, the two villains I personally really like in media are the villains where they're just so evil, but they're so happy with it. Like, they're just so happy with themselves about the choices they've made. Like Salazar, he's like, hee, as he, like, runs away after condemning you to a death, like, room, right? He's so happy with himself. He's so giddy. But I also like the villain where they're not, like, super happy with it, but they kind of... I'm trying to think of an example, like, villain for this one, where they're, like... Where they kind of know what they're doing is evil, but they themselves feel like it's the best choice, right? Where it's like, what I'm doing is bad, but I feel the ends justify the means. Like, I kind of like that villain as well, you know? Where it's like, yeah, what I'm doing is evil, but I'm doing it for the greater good. So those are two villains in media that I really kind of like. Sample retrieved. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. As you may have heard, Louis Sierra has been disposed of by Lord Sadler. The sample is back where it belongs. I had hoped that the whole matter could be resolved without troubling the Lord. However, as long as the sample is safe, we can all rejoice, for our time is nearly at hand. Now that the sample is back in our safe hands, it'll be a bit more difficult for that troublesome woman to get it. In light of all this, it's unfortunate that Sarah had to go. Like us, he would have had a bright future if only he had shown more faith in our beliefs. As for the other two Americans, the Lord has left the matter in our hands. We must not disappoint the Lord. We shall capture Ashley and take her back to the Lord and dispose of the American agent. Okay. So it's through here, right? I don't know what's in here, mind you. I mean, this seems like a pathway that I don't necessarily need to go down, but I'm sure there's something down here. Look at that, dude. Why does Leon have to be so cool? Like, why? Look at that. Like, there's really no need to do a backflip there. He could just, like, fall backwards onto his butt, and it would accomplish the same thing. But no, he's like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna do a sick-ass backflip, because there might be a guy playing my video game. My wrath of the evil befall the one who disturbs this holy grail. Yeah, I'll take the king's grail. It's mine now. Now we get our revenge on the Knights. Oh. You know what? They're actually being a bit more difficult than I thought they'd be. A bit more annoying than what I thought they'd be. I assume you need to knock the helmet off, right? I think. Ashley's dead. Okay, no, she's not. I should have probably left Ashley out of here, actually. I probably should have not brought her in. Ah, damn it. I knew she's gonna get hit. Okay, don't bring Ashley in there. Don't bring Ashley in there. That's a bad move. Don't bring Ashley in. I'm gonna have a sip of Pepsi. Feel like I earned it after that Ashley death. Find all 14 other pieces for a huge payday. I know, right? It's like I'm building a sentry. Shared sound effects are always great. They are. They are. I like seeing. I like hearing effects in games where it's like, oh, I know where that's from. Even if it's just like a casual like stock image or stock sound, right? All right, Ashley, you stay out here now.
Wait.
You'll be fine. Let Leon handle this. So I assume these are key items and not actual treasures. I thought they were treasures. Yeah, it occurs to me though. Did I? Okay, I did get the treasure in that room. Oh, I made him kneel very briefly. Okay, hold on. I can do this in the cool guy way. And whoop-bam! And now they're gone. Triple kill. Oh wait, there gonna be more? I think there's gonna be more. Have a sudden feeling that might be the case. Yep. But the Black Armor Knights. Okay. Rude. Rude, but fair. god. Oh. Yeah, bringing Ashley in here is kind of a death trap. I saw him. I didn't see him until he was about to hit me, until I took that shot. Ah, it's those guys too. All right, another flashbang. Let's go. Let's go. I like flashbanging them. It's so fun. It's just nice to see them all perish. Okay, let's pick up some of this ammo. Grab you. Grab what else? Grab you. Definitely grabbing the herb. Feel like I kind of need it now. How am I doing on herbs? Well, I have like multiple full heals now.
Follow me.
So I think that's it for that room. Yeah, so we get the treasure in there, and then I guess we just move on forward. Move on forward for more treasure. It's more useful in a lot of the other flashbangs in other games. Another reason being it doesn't envelop your screen in white. It's just a nice poof, right? Like, I agree. Like, it doesn't damage you, the player. It's like, we're actually helpful. Hold on. There'd be goodies. There'd be lots of goodies. No, I can hit you. Oh, wait. I saw it briefly. Wait, no, I'm gonna be stubborn. Oh, wait. No, it's oh man, it's so hard. It's so hard to get it from this distance. There you go. So yeah, I knew I could do it. You know what? Since they're being really nice and I haven't really used my sniper rifle that much. Oh, they're just gonna let me do that? Okay. I was gonna say they're not just gonna let me get away with that, right? Oh, look at all this money and the Magnum rounds and the Spinals. And the Velvet Blues. More Spinal? No, Green Gem. Even better. I need you. I actually needed you. I think I needed it to finish my treasure. Did I? I did. Oh, look at that. Now that one's a full elegant mask. Yeah, I'm gonna make a lot of money when I sell these. I'll do a quick reload. See, after playing Resident Evil Outbreak, it feels so nice to be able to just reload really quickly, right? Instead of going like 1 bullet, 2 bullet, 3 bullet, 4 bullet, 5 bullet, 6 bullet. It's like, well, no, he just puts in 2 shells and then suddenly I have 11, right? It's kind of nice. A toast to our royal majesty. So you're the queen, I believe. You place the queen's grail. And you are the king. A toast to our royal majesty. There you go, you get the king's grail. Like, I get it. In Outbreak, it's more realistic. But, you know. So is that it for the treasure? Yeah, it is. Okay. Now, let's see what's in this room. Because I get a sudden feeling I'm probably gonna like it, but also not like it at the same time. I don't remember what's in this room. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't recall. Oh, wait. Now I kind of recall. Oh, no.
Damn it! Ashley!
Bye, Ashley.
Great. More of them.
So I need more eyes. How about these ones fly? I need other colored eyes, my dudes. Okay, good. Good. Can I have another one? Can I have a green? Or a blue, even? Oh. Yeah, that's rude. Okay, fly over here. I need you to be able to land. Thanks. I need more eyes. Not in my head. I need more eyes like I can put in this butterfly lamp. I got a blue before, man. What about you? Are you gonna like do anything? You gonna drop an eye? Not the eye I needed. So I think in theory I can just like continue onwards if I wanted. It's like a treasure round though. So it'll be there somewhere. But I believe, yeah, you can shoot this. So I don't think you need to do this. I don't remember. Man, that's pretty big though. That's pretty big. Oh yeah, and I think you get like each eye now, I think. Or maybe they're all green. There's the blue eye. There we go. There you go. I got a couple blues. Yeah, so you can get like a bunch of eyes by doing that, which is really nice. So now I'm set if I get another butterfly lamp. And is that where I need to go? That is where I need to go, but I don't want to go over there yet. Or do I? Do I? No, not really. Okay, just making sure I read that. I did. So there's a treasure around somewhere. It's somewhere else, though. How do I get to you? I don't think I come back. I go out here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got it figured. We got it figured. It's like, wait a minute. I'm missing a treasure if I continue onwards. I'm not doing that. Another butterfly lamp. Look at that. Yeah, good thing I got enough eyes to finish too, right? Otherwise, that would have been really annoying. I guess greens are the most common. Red the second most, and then blue like the least common. Yeah, we got a lot of treasure. We're gonna be good. We're set. You assume a good number of players did that? Probably. Whee! All right, onwards. Onwards and upwards. Can I shoot that? What do I do? How do I get that down? Oh, I used the switch, of course. Wait a minute, can I shoot the switch? No, I thought I could. It's the lever for the bridge. Turn the lever, I will. I will turn the lever. Now I shoot them. Okay, I was thinking a bit too far ahead. Come on, there you go. Excuse me, sorry about that. I apologize. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Hey, merchant.
Welcome.
What do you have?
Got some rare things on sale.
Thank you, Bass
stranger.
Backwards.
What are you buying? What are you buying?
Okay, let's tune
Is
you
that
up.
all Is that? Thank you.
Let's tune all this up.
Not enough.
I don't have enough money.
Stranger. Is that all? Thank you.
Yeah, I've run out of funds. So
What are you selling?
let's get to selling then, shall we? So we can sell at least like 10 of these.
Is that all? Thank you.
And sell all
Is
of
that
these.
all? Thank you.
Keep 3 of each. That's worth a lot of money. I'm gonna keep it.
Is that all?
Sell the spinals.
Is
Sell the
that
velvet
all?
blues.
Thank you.
Did I sell my butterfly lamps? I think so.
I'll
Buy it at a high price.
Thank you.
I don't think the gold bangles like do. I don't think anything goes with them.
Is that all, stranger?
I'm pretty sure nothing goes with them. I'm pretty sure.
Thank you. I'll. Thank you.
I don't think anything goes with these either.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go. Now we have a lot of money
What are
again.
you buying?
For now.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Haven't
Is
shot that
all,
once.
stranger?
What?
Is that Is that all? Thank you.
All right.
Come
Now to hopefully have enough money for the next set of upgrades. I mean, I should have enough, I think. I assume I'm gonna get into a boss fight where I'll be using it, right? Probably. I feel like one has to come up. It's been a little bit. Speaking of it's been a little bit, I see a posture check and a hydrate. I will do both. Thank you very much, Bass Backwards, for keeping an eye on me when I don't do it enough myself. Water's not as cold for some reason. Weird. It's still like drinkable, of course, but it's not as chilled as what I would normally be drinking. Put that up there. Yeah, we'll do a bit of a rearrange. Oops. That'll do. No, move this up here. Now that'll do. Yeah, now that'll do. That'll do. Do you have treasure? No treasure for the rest of the area, it seems. Now we've been all treasured out. Hello, Salazar.
I wonder if you can see me, Mr. Kennedy.
If you even scratch her, I'll break your bones.
First, we shall see if you can make it this far. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting. He's like, oh, can I see him?
Shit.
I like how he knew I was looking too. Ahí está. Oh, I mean, they're hitting, but they're also kind of missing. I think they broke that. They broke something. I heard something break. Oh. Kick. Kneel. Okay, well, he didn't kneel, but close enough, I guess. Not today, Sickle Man. There you go. Kneel. Ah, he kneeled. He kneeled and everything. But I didn't do it. I could not.